Like everyone else on Fantasy Book Talk lately, I have found myself obsessed with The Everlasting by Alex E. Harrow. But did you know that this best-selling novel was based on a short story? Let's talk about it. The Everlasting is a standalone fantasy novel about a big sad lady knight stuck in a tragic time loop and the cowardly historian sent from the future to make sure she plays her part. It's romantic, it's brutal, it's heartbreaking, and I'm a Doctor Who fan, so I'm a sucker for time loops. But by the time the book hit the shelves in late 2025, a lot of us had already read another version of the same story. The Six Deaths of the Saint, which Harrow published in 2022, is one of my favorite short stories ever. Harrow wrote Six Deaths after outlining The Everlasting as a sort of road test for the novel and explained that they don't quite echo, but they do rhyme. So what are the similarities and differences between the two, and do you have to read one before the other? Don't worry, I won't be getting into spoilers. The main character in both is a lady knight who serves at the pleasure of an evil monarch, though the circumstances and backstories for both protagonists are different. And there's no future timeline in the short story, it's all set in faux Arthurian medieval fantasy times. Reading one of the stories won't reveal what happens in the other because the direction and focus aren't the same. There are a few specific isolated moments that feel similar between the stories, but I'm not going to tell you what they are because of spoilers. Harrow has a pitch-perfect sense of the conventions and structure of both short stories and novels, and she takes full advantage of the limitations and opportunities that each format presents. The short story is not as thematically dense as the novel because it can't be. The historian character, who is one of the protagonists of the novel, is absent from the short story, and the relevant parts of his role are given to a different character. This means that the novel's exploration of propaganda and the narratives that nations tell about themselves doesn't appear in the short, though the themes of imperialism and abusive power structures remain. Overall, you can read one of the stories without reading the other, but if you liked one of them, I think you should read the other as well. Have you read The Everlasting or The Six Deaths of the Saint, or do you want to? Let me know in the comments. And if you liked this video and want to keep up with all my bookish and nerdy content, be sure to subscribe to my free monthly newsletter, which you can find in my profile.